Mayaya Bahurupaya.
Bahurupa iva bhati Mayaya Bahurupaya Ramamana Gunestasya Mamaham Pradimate. That is the Urupa name. Varieties of form. 8,400,000 of forms. Iva Bhati. It appears like this. Therefore, when one is advanced in spiritual consciousness, he does not see the varieties of forms. Because these varieties of forms are not real. Anyone can understand that. Any form. Today, he has got a form. Take a photograph of it, and few hours after, the form has changed. So that is not permanent form. It is changing. Just like you see in the cloud, from aeroplane you can experience. That cloud, you are running, you are seeing one form. After a few minutes, that form is changing to different. Therefore, it is called Ivabhati. You immediately see a cloud, just like a big elephant. But after a few minutes, you see the cloud, the same cloud is changed into just like a big hill, a big tree. So this is going on. Today I am Indian, you are American, but next birth or after a few years, although American, the body is changing. Body is changing. Therefore it is written there, Iva Bhati, as if it has got a body. As if. Iva Bhati. It appears, but Maya is so strong. Bahuripa Iva Bhati, what is the next word? Maya.
Mayaya Bahurupaya.
Bahurupaya. This Bahurupa, these varieties of Rupa, form, is given by Maya. So, this is intelligence. It's like mother, like a small child, dressing, morning in summer, and the evening another way. Changing, dressing. Maya is our mother, and she is giving us a different type of dresses. Maya, Bahurupa, and therefore we are changing into Bahurupa. But because we are attached to the dress, so according to the form, we are forming our consciousness. Now I have got a different body, different form, so I have got a different consciousness. You have got a different body, you have got a different consciousness. Everyone, all living entities. The dog is thinking, because he has got a dog's body, he thinks I am dog. I am American, the same way. This is all Maya. Bahurupa iva bhati, Maya, Bahurupaya. Then next.
Bahurupaya. Ramamana.
Ramamana.
Ramamana
Guneshu. And according to the body, he is enjoying a different variety of enjoyment. And when I have got a tiger's body, so my taste for food would be most abominable, fresh blood like that. And if I have got a hog's body, then I shall feel pleasure by eating stew. And when I am a Vaishnava also transcendental, or a Brahmin's body, then I will be pleased with nice food stuff, sattvic food stuff. Sattvic food stuff means rice, wheat, and vegetables, fruits, milk products, and sugar. These are food stuff in goodness. Similarly, food stuff in passion, food stuff in ignorance. These are described in the Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter. Let's see, in Hong Kong, I saw from the garbage one Chinese woman was finding out the rejected serpent-like preparation and so on. First of all, it is rejected, it is thrown in the garbage. And from the garbage, according to her taste, she is finding out some nice food. Let's see. Padarja Bhakanta, Nana Jani, according to the body. Dehinam Deho Yogena Dehu. According to the body, we get different tastes of enjoyment. Somebody is enjoying most abomination. Somebody is very, very nice, but according to the body. So therefore, if you become transcendental to your body, then your taste will be transcendental. Your taste is, as the body is changing, Ramamana. You cannot enjoy. If you are in the transcendental position, you cannot enjoy like the woman in Hong Kong finding out in the garbage. So, people are trying to give service to the humanity. What service they can say? Give. I have got a taste for a certain thing. How you can change my taste? Ramavana, I want to enjoy. Because I am under the griefs of material nature, so I have got a certain type of taste. You cannot change. If I say don't drink, unless you are in Kṛṣṇa consciousness, it is impossible to give up this thing. That has already been tested. The American government, they are trying, they are spending so much money to stop this intoxication habits of the young man. They cannot. Because they are Ramamana, Maya. They are pulled by the ear of the person. You must drink this. Prakriti Kiramana. Prakriti nature, material nature is pulling. You must be. Unless one is free from the management of the Prakriti Kiramana, it is impossible. So they are trying to give lesson that don't drink, vegetarian. There are so many societies. In Hong Kong, I saw so many societies. Hong Kong or where I saw?
Australia.
Australia, yes. There are so many societies, vegetarian societies, non-drinking societies. That's nice, but they cannot stay by forming ordinary society or imposing some law by the state. You cannot stop. You have many laws to stop stealing. Still there are thieves. That is not right. You have so many laws not to do something. But because everyone is under the grip of Prakriti, material nature, how we can change? It is not. But that is the mistake of the modern civilization. They do not know that by passing laws or giving some moral instruction, you cannot change the habit. Prakriti is very strong, materially. The only solution is Krishna consciousness. Unless one comes to the Krishna consciousness platform, he cannot give up his habit. It is not possible. So, if you want to, this therefore it is purificatory process. The more you advance in Krishna consciousness, you become purified from all this influence of Maya, because it is acting by Maya, Bahurupaya. And as soon as you come to Krishna consciousness, even if you have got a defined form, defined bodily form, because you are aloof from that, you are not affected by the influence of Maya. Just like anyone who is coming to Krishna consciousness in any country, they are forgetting their bodily consciousness. Just like in our society, we have got members from different parts of the world. Especially in Africa, we have seen there is very much distinction between white and black. But in our society, there is no such distinction. The Indians, they hated with because the Africans are working as servant millions. So now, this time, they agree to take prasadam all in the same land. The Europeans, Americans, Indians, Africans, even Brahmins, high caste, all. I also sit down to take prasadam. In Mayapur, they are distributing prasadam. For us, it is for the first time that Hindus and Muslims are taking prasadam in one line.
All glories to you, Srila.
Yes. This is for the first, at least the first time. The Congress arranged during Congress session, Hindu and Muslims, but that was not with heart. And after the Congress meeting was finished, but yeah, that daily can take in prasadam. Why? Why not? Prasadam is Krishna's prasadam. So actually, the united nation or united people can be possible only in Krishna consciousness, otherwise it is not. Maya. Everyone is under the influence of Maya, Bahurupaya. So long he is under the influence of Maya, he must think in terms of his own form. That is temporary, but he is attached to the temporary form. He must say that I am this, I am that. This very important verse. Read it again. Bahu
Rupa Ivavati.
Bahu Rupa Ivavati.
Bahu Rupa Ivavati. Maya.
I have three gunas, modes. So somebody is in passion, somebody is in ignorance, somebody is in goodness. Even one is in goodness. Goodness is also another. It may be higher quality, but that is Maya quality. One has to go above goodness. Yes, there are many persons, they are very clean, that is Brahminical, Satta, Sama, Saucha, very clean, truthful, controlled, so many qualifications. But still that is Maya. Still that is Maya. To become on the platform of Brahminical Satta, Sama, Dhamma, Titi, Kya, आज जब ज्ञानम विज्ञानम आस्तिकम ब्रह्म कर्म स्वभावजम. So even this is the platform of goodness, Brahminical qualification. So even in Brahminical qualification, it's still Maya. He is thinking, I am Brahmin, I am so pure, I am better than him. But he does not know that is identifying himself with Maya's quality. So this identification also will not help. Today I may be Brahmin and tomorrow I shall become a Bhangi. Simply when you are fully conscious that I am servant of Kṛṣṇa, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us, that I am not Brahmin, I am not Shudra, I am not Kshatriya, I am not Vaishya, I am not a sannyasi, I am not a brahmachari, I am not a grihastha, nothing of this sort. Then what you are? Gopi bhattu padakamalayo dasa dasa anu dasa. I am the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Kṛṣṇa. This parampara. Kṛṣṇa's servant, first servant, Brahma, next servant, his servant, now his servant, back his servant, Madhacharya, his servant, the servant, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarvaswami, in this way, when you think that you are servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Kṛṣṇa, that is our path. Otherwise, even if we think that I am now Brahmin, I have got cigarette thread, I am very clean, I am taking bath, that is required of course, because if you are actually servant of Kṛṣṇa, then these qualities will be there as subordinate. It's like when you have earned $100,000, it is not that the $10 is not there. $10 is there, but it is not very important. Similarly, to become a servant of the servant of Kṛṣṇa means that the Brahminical qualification, it is what? $10, that must be also there. But even at that stage, if your $10 quality is lacking, then you cannot become proud or become the servant of the servant. You cannot become proud of possessing $100,000 if you cannot pay $10. Do you follow? If you say, now I am in possession of $100,000, and if I ask, give me $10, no, I am not. So similarly, if you actually have become transcendental, servant of Kṛṣṇa, if the qualities of Brahman is lacking, then you are not perfect. The Brahmanical qualification must be there. Then you are falsely positioned. If you falsely say that I possess $100,000, and if I ask, give me $10, no, that is false prestige. So these $10 will not serve my purpose. I will have to acquire $100,000. That is Vaishnava qualification. But when you are actually in possession of $100,000, you must be able to pay $10. You cannot say, no, I have got $10. Then you are falsely advertising that you have got 100,000. So the conclusion is, yes, the expert manager, the bank manager, so if some man in the establishment is absent, he can do the work immediately, because he has learnt all the things. The bank manager began from the lower class. When I was a manager in both establishments, there was a strike. So there was no packer. So I asked all the class to come and let us pack. As soon as we began packing, the strike was broken. So a man claiming to be in the high position, he must be expert in everything. He must be expert in it. So therefore Vaishnava is called Dokha, expert. So our this Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement being the highest, topmost quality. So in case we require to do the work of some lower quality, we cannot say that I do not know. We must do it. But we are not in touch with that quality. Prakriti, there is a verse, Edas Isanam Isasya. Just like Kṛṣṇa comes as a human being in this material world, but he is not affected with any of the qualities of him. That is therefore called Nirgun. Nirgun means the material qualities cannot touch it. Similarly, a devotee of Kṛṣṇa also, when he is in service of Kṛṣṇa, he is also Nirgun. The material qualities cannot touch him. Sagunan samatitaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpati. He immediately becomes transcendental to all the material qualities. But that does not mean I cannot act in the material qualities. So, the Kṛṣṇa is working just like ordinary prince. He was born of a king or in the royal family, but he has nothing to do. Namam karmani limpanti. Kṛṣṇa is not affected. Very much nachui pani. There is this Bengali proverb. Yes, you go to catch fish, but don't touch the water. If you are clever with that rod to catch fish, take out the fish, but don't touch the water. Similarly, for our Krishna consciousness movement, we have to go in so many places. They're all materialistic, but we cannot become materialistic. We take some service from a person for Krishna's service. So we do some good to him, but we don't accept his quality. That should be our policy. So in this way, we should know that Bahurupa Iva Bhati. Iva Bhati. Iva, just like Bhati appears. Actually, these are temporary. Bahurupa Vaya, Bahurupaya. Ramamana Guneshasya, Guneshu, in the quality, Asya, of Maya.
Mamaham iti.
Mamaham iti manati. Now, because he has identified with this body, therefore we are so much attached to this material world. My and I am this body, and I have got some body relation with somebody, so he is mine, she is mine. There are thousands of women, but because I have got one bodily relation with one woman, or she is my wife. There are thousands of children, because one child is bodily related, that is my child. There are many houses, but the house in which I take that is my house. There are many cars, but which car I use, no, that is my car. So, this mamaham iti mannate, the body is not mine. And in bodily relation, anything, that is also not mine. That is the conclusion. But due to the influence of Maya, I am thinking, I am this body, and anything in relation to my body, that is mine. So my wife, my children, my house, my family, my society, my country, my nation, this is going on. This is rascal. It is very difficult. The whole world is being pushed off with this I and mine. The I is mistaken, don't sit like that. You must not show your face to the people. I and mine. This is it. Mamaham iti mannate. Janasamohoyam. This is Kali. So, the Maya is acting very nicely to keep us under her control. Maya, Devinti Sagunamai. Maya wants to keep you under her control, every one of us. Why? Because we are offender to Kṛṣṇa. She wants to punish us, kick us very nicely. That is her business. And therefore, she wants to keep under her control everyone. And therefore, she has three qualities. Triguna. It's like triguna. Guna means rope also. You have seen in the rope there are three fibers. The three fibers, it is twisted nicely and again twisted together. It is very strong rope. Triguna. So guna means rope. So we are bound up. What's that? Nate vidushat gatin Vishnu durasayadi vahirathamanina. Sevi satantra urudamni badhya isatantra. By the stringent laws of superior authority, urudamni badhya. We are bound up. Urudamni. Uru means strong. Damni means rope. Urudamni, very strong rope. It's like a big ship immediately bound up on the fire by some rope. You have seen it? You see, carrying 13,000 tons of goods, but the strong rope brings it on the fire. He cannot move. In spite of having good machine, and in spite of so much strength, Baddha, Udami Baddha. Julius Caesar, he was a great soldier, and she became captivated by one beautiful woman. What is that? Cleopatra? She is an ordinary woman. But because every woman is beautiful, but it is still the eyes. I see that this woman is beautiful. Woman's nature is fair sex. By nature she is beautiful. But I see this is beautiful. And intellect. Is it not? There is Bengali scholar. Yes. যাকে যার লাগে ভালো, if I like somebody, it doesn't matter what he is or she is. There are so many instances. The attachment, it is attachment. There is no such hard and fast rules and regulations that this man should be attached with this. No. It is Maya's action. I become attached with somebody. That is right. So Maya is acting so nicely. Maya bahurupaya ramamana, and we are enjoying ramamana. Guneshu asya, actually that individual living entity is enjoying being influenced by guneshu asya, influenced by one kind of modes of material needs. Mamaham, and in that way he has formed. The whole world is going on. Just study this analysis of the whole world. This is Bhagavad. By 2 lines, the whole world is analyzed. Now you see, the whole world is what under these 2 lines. Ramamana guneshu asya. Guneshasya, Ramamana Guneshasya, Mamaham. The whole world is struggling. This is my country. I am Japanese, I am India, I am German. Let us fight. We shall protect our country. We shall give our life. So, and after that, where is your country? Mister, Jaka, where is your country? Just see. This is Mudha, all rascals. All rascals. All rascals. From our angle of vision. Why, this is actual fact. One who has got eyes to see, who is a rascal and who is intelligent. Anyone who is not Krishna conscious, he is a rascal. That's it. He may be a very big man. But a very big man means amongst the rascal, another set of rascals. Because they are also under the influence of Maya. Just like in the society of asses, one ass is singing, oh, oh, oh. They are feeling, oh, how nicely it is. All asses, one ass is singing and they are appreciating, he's a great singer. And you are old, stop it, please, stop it. So all these leaders, all these rascals, they're all rascals. At least you must know, you may behave gentlemanly, that is your duty, but you should know that he's a rascal number one. We don't hate anyone, otherwise there will be no preaching. And Lord Jesus Christ said that you hate disease, not the man who is suffering from it. That's very nice. So we shall hate this influence of Maya, but not the man who is now under the influence. Then how we can preach? That is our business. Doctor knows that this man is infected with some serious disease, but if he hates, then he cannot make treatment. He requires treatment. So if he hates, no, he is diseased, so he cannot go there. Then he can. So we shall hate this influence of Maya. We should know how Maya is acting. But still we have to do our duty, preaching work on behalf of Kṛṣṇa. Sometimes taking risk off. What can be done? But this is the position of the world. All rascals. The so-called PhD, DSc, MSc. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung one nice song. Jara Vidya Sa Mayara Boibhav. Tomara Bhajane Badha. My dear Lord, all this material, scientific advancement of education, they are simply expansion of the three qualities of Maya. Jara Vidya Sa Maya Boibhav. They are only the different combinations. So it's called permutation and combination. What is it called?
Permutation. Permutation means a change.
So different qualities. All this, whatever you see in the material world, they're simply permutation, combination like that. The material qualities. Triguna. Devi Sagunamai, Mama Maya. And there nothing more. So this Jaravidya, this material science, expansion of material qualities, the Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Jaravidya, this kind of education, they're simply expansion of material qualities. And they're simply impediments for to advancement of Kṛṣṇa. The more you become technologist and attached to this material world, then the more you go far away from Kṛṣṇa. So therefore we have to accept everything, nirbandhe, Kṛṣṇa sambandhe. We can accept all this material advancement in relationship with Kṛṣṇa. We shall accept a tape recorder. This is material advancement. But we can use it for Kṛṣṇa. We take the typewriter, but we use it for Kṛṣṇa. We take a car, we use it for Kṛṣṇa. Otherwise, we don't want. What is the use of car? We can walk. But if it for Kṛṣṇa's sake, if it is wanted, suppose we are going to free suffering, and if we say, oh, this is material, Maya, how shall I touch it? I shall go off. And this is nonsense. You take advantage Sometimes they criticize that you criticize material advancement. Why do you take car? Why do you take this? Why do you take? No, we can take everything because we see everything is the essence of Krishna. This combination of matter, that is all right, but it is Krishna's matter. Bhumirapan and Vayu. So our vision is different. We are not under the control of Maya. At least we should be like that. And then we will be in the transcendental state. Otherwise, all these people who are not working under Krishna consciousness, they are under the influence of this material mode. Therefore, they are all rascals. They are mistaken. Anyone who is not in Krishna consciousness is innocent. This will be our country. So any question? And this verse is very important. Every verse, Bhagavad, every verse is illumination. And for those who are yogi, Ramanti, Yogina, Ananti, they are not desirous of enjoying of this creation of mind. Yogina, Ananti, they want to enjoy the association of the Ananta, not of Maya. Maya is temporary. However Maya may exhibit in so many ways, it is temporary. This nice city or this nice country, this nice world decorated, one day it will be finished. All finished. Pralaya paya dhijale dhitavana siddhina. When there will be inundation, all these planets will be merged into water. Finished.
I have one question. In the material world, we are bound by Maya, Mahamaya. In the spiritual world, is there another relationship of Yoga Maya?
Yoga.
Could you explain a little bit about that?
Yoga Maya means here, this is also Krishna's exhibition of Maya, but it is temporary. And the another physical world, that is also exhibition of Krishna's Maya, as is permanent. Here, the perverted reflection, we say, there's a shadow. Shadow, the shadow of the tree in the water. Everything is pervert, opposite. So that shadow is not the substance. The substance is there on the bank of the river. That is reality. Similarly, the spiritual world, there also, everything is there. There are trees, there are fruits, there are flowers, there are men. Everything is there. Birds, beasts, everything. But they are all real. Here, Bahurupa. Bahurupa means, because it is not reality. That this Bahurupa is also reflection, but it is not real. That is Iva Bhasi. Therefore it is called Iva Bhasi. It appears like that. Actually it is not. Just like in some shop, you see so many ladies and gentlemen are standing with nice dress. What is called that? So,
Mannequin. Mannequin.
Mannequin.
Like doll.
Yes,
In
yes.
department store.
Department store.
Yes.
But they are Ivabhasi. They are not fact. Ivabhasi. It appears like ladies and gentlemen and so many things. But they are not fact. Therefore, Ibaba. Ibaba means it appears like this. It is not fact. But actually there are ladies and gentlemen. It is simply an imitation. So spiritual world is actually. And it is Ibaba. It appears like this. But those who are fools, they are attached to this Ibaba. If somebody goes, oh, he has a nice, beautiful woman, let me embrace. That is foolishness. That is Ibaba. That is different. Therefore, this very word is Ibaba. Actually, it is all matter. But they have been changed into different forms. The Mayavadi philosopher, they say it is Ivabhati. There is no form, therefore make it formless. And our it is that Ivabhati, there is form, but this is simply imitation. That is the difference between Mayavadi. They say because it is false, therefore reality must be zero. So formless, it must be zero. Shunnavadi, Nirvishesha Shunnavadi. There are no varieties, they will say no varieties, and somebody will say no, it is zero. We say no, there is variety. This is Ivabhati. It appears like the reality, it is not real. The real is different. A comparison is given. That's like water in the desert. There is no water, but it appears like water. But that does not mean there is no water. As soon as we say Ivabhati, that there is reality, but this is not. It appears like reality. That is the actual meaning of Ivabhati. Ibo, life, bhati, appears. The snake